Good morning, you guys. Sorry that we're so rudely interrupted. I actually thought that I had this phone plugged in, and I didn't, so it died. That's nobody's fault but my own. I know you guys get perturbed and you think people have reported my videos or something. That's not the case. I'm just an idiot and forgot to plug it in. So I got my flights booked for 2 sales. Jacob will be live here in just a little bit, and he kind of wants to talk to you guys, so please make sure to turn on your notifications today, so when Jacob goes live, it should probably be like in an hour or so, that you all are on there, because I'm telling you, yes, he is going to talk to you guys about if you're looking for something, what you want, because we are going to a really good ranch horse sale. We're going to another sale that has a lot of like Frisian type crosses, and we're also going to a draft horse sale. So we fly out for those this week to one sale. We come back, we're home just a smidge, and we fly out for another. Jacob and I have decided that for what it costs to drive 1,500 to 1,700 miles to some of these sales, it is better for us to fly in, get there, rent a car, and actually enjoy the time there. And then I actually said the other day, why don't we fly to that sale and then drive? We may do that maybe in October. We're going to have to see what the weather is like in October to go from Montana to Iowa, because I thought it would be so cool to see the North, because I really haven't. I mean, I've seen it in towns, but I've never got to have the road trip up there. And Jacob was literally like, Tara, it defeats the purpose of flying when you want to drive 1,000 miles. And I'm like, but does it? Okay, you guys, so what I was saying this morning is, just for those of you who do thrive, I took my first capsule. I don't take my capsules together. I will take this one right before lunch. I split mine for whatever reason. I don't know if it's just that for so long I really was like vitamin deficient. This little bad boy was a little bit too much for me to take both of them. I would get just a little, like, I've had some anxiety stuff since I got out of the hospital. That may be it. I'm not sure. But I started splitting them. So I take one as soon as I wake up in the morning. And I only drink my micronized mineral powders a couple of days a week, every other day maximum. So I take my other capsule right before lunch. I also wear Black Label, so that might have something to do with it. But it is what it is. Okay, you guys. So this morning what I was telling y'all is I keep all of my skincare in my refrigerator. And I wash my face with a bar of soap that Lavelle sells. I don't use all of their skincare products because they don't all agree well with me. But this is the bar of soap. They sell them in packs of 3, so make sure you guys, you know, one thing I want to make sure that you guys know whenever Jacob makes his video, if you're not actively shopping, it's okay to say like, oh, I love Frisians, I love whatever, but if you're not actively shopping, just make sure that you make that clear. Like, you don't want Jacob to go buy a bunch of Frisians because 10 of you said that you want them, and then really there's not a market for that. We all love things. It doesn't mean that they sell. This is so, oh my gosh, how nice. So Sarah Pack, 2 people that won cookies last night, Sarah Pack and, let me look. Oh my gosh, they're so sweet. They literally donated their cookies back to the horses here. And I just think that that is so kind. They, you know, I don't know, some people follow us and don't have horses. So that's, you know. Or they do have horses, but they have horses that maybe don't eat treats. So, just know that if you do decide to comment on Jacob's video, let him know this is what I like versus this is what I'm shopping for. Okay, so this is the bar of soap that I wash my face with. I love it because I use a lot of sunscreen, and there's not a lot of soaps that really get through my sunscreen good, and I'm super picky about what kind of sunscreen that I use. So the first thing I do, which I already did this morning, is I tone my face. I use the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow. Because I use a lot of face products, I can tone my face more often than other people. Hold on, my hair tie is here somewhere. Okay, my hair was like, I know my hair tie is right here somewhere. So I'll just put my hair back. Okay, so once I tone my face, Jacob uses the Thrive Skin products. This is them. I don't hate them. I just have really expensive skincare, and I always have. Like I said in the other video, I have on a pair of Chanel house shoes. So, their bar of soap is by far the best, and I literally clean my face with it. I buy the 3-pack. We have one in Jacob's shower. We have one by the bathtub. I use it to wash my body and Tinley's body. Because it has charcoal in it, it gets you really clean, but I use a lot of moisturizer. I've heard people say that if you have dry skin, this is great because it helps to balance your face. I've heard people say they love it if they have oily skin because they feel like it gets all of the natural oils, like, calmed down. I have both, and I can say this is the only thing that I have found that I swear by this bar of soap. So, it's crazy. It's like $30 or something for 3 of them, so they're not unbelievably expensive. Literally the best soap I've ever used in my entire life. Now, as far as their skincare, Jacob swears by this and loves it. So basically, you take the correcting serum, you put it on. Jacob has some sunspots right in here. They look better, but he likes this bigger one to put all over, and he like gets it in his beard, and he swears it makes his beard stop itching. There's a couple things I don't like. The packaging always peels. I don't know. I don't know. I would like to tell them, like, hey, by the way, none of us love that, but I don't really care. So if you decide to promote Thrive, I would still order the skincare, especially for your husband, because it's so simple. It's just 2 things. Wash your face with a bar of soap. Put this around your wrinkles and sunspots. Put this all over your face. And I feel like men can still feel, maybe because Jacob knows how much I love Lavelle and how much, you know, that company did for me in the past. Maybe that's why, but I've never been able to get him to take care of his skin, but he will use this. Maybe it's just because it's so simple. So, well, thank you. Sometimes, okay, so I had been trying this Murad Hydrating Toner, and I don't know how I feel. As you can see, I haven't used a lot of it. It is an alcohol-free instant balances pH toner. Hold about 6 to 8 inches from face, close, eyes, and mist evenly onto skin. And then, you know, so I have been using this, but I'll tell you why I don't love it. Because I'm normally in a hurry when I do this. And I've heard people say, if you use this, you don't have to use this, but I am not kidding when I tell you I use lots and lots and lots of sunscreens, and I feel like it gets my skin kind of... So this Murad toner is okay. It's a moisturizing toner, but I don't love that I have to wait for it to dry down. It's the one reason that I have not used more of it. I do use this, and because I use sunscreen at night when I sleep, because when I'm on my phone, when I'm on my computer, all of those things have UV. And so I found that when I started using sunscreen at night, it was amazing. So I not only put sunscreen on in the morning, I put sunscreen on throughout the day. I put it on at night after my skincare routine so that as I'm on my phone and on my computer, I don't get sun damage. So I have to use a toner because sunscreen kind of puts a barrier on your skincare, and I found without a toner, I can't get my face really clean. I know that sounds really dumb because you're like, oh, this. Let me tell you, before this bar of soap, I knew my face wasn't clean because I would use, I use the Sierra V wash, and then I would get like a toning pad and like tone my face with toner, and I would just have like gunk, and it was not just dead skin. So what I have found is this really, because this has shea butter in it, it breaks everything. That kind of breaks everything loose. It gets it off. I take, I have one of those circulating face wash brushes. So I scrub my face with this soap. And then when that's over, I let it dry and then I tone it with this every day. I only use this at night. So I did it this morning. But I've been doing this in the morning, and I'd been spraying this at night. But what happens is I spray it, and when I wait for it to dry to put my other products on, I forget what I'm doing, and then I realize as I was like in bed that I forgot to finish my skincare routine because I sprayed this on and then forgot to let it dry. So in the mornings, my skincare is super simple. My skincare is super simple in the morning. I'm a fucking liar too. Okay, so the first thing I do is autocorrect, and I use this much. Dab, dab, dab. And everybody says to use this finger, but I don't have that much coordination, so you can preach to somebody else about use your ring finger and go up. Stop pulling at your skin. I know, it's my face. I promise it's had way worse than this. Like, I was pretty wild in college. My face has had way worse than me tugging at my eyes in the wrong direction. Let's just be honest here. My face is now glad that I have settled down and don't do the things I did in the past. But that's different tea for a different day. Okay, so during the morning time, I use this. I do not use this at night. My nighttime routine is super simple. Maybe that's why I've been using this at night during the day, because I already have a spray. This is the Pink Drink Firming Resurfacing Essence. What I have found with this is that it actually kind of like gets your skin opened up so that it takes the moisturizer in. Then I just put a little vitamin, oh no, sorry, I skipped a whole step. This is called Good Genes. I always order the big ones just because it's cheaper over time. Now on my Good Genes, I will tell you, I rub this shit in. I'm like bathing in Good Genes. I'm like, make me look young again. Like I'm washing my face. I literally rub Good Genes in. It makes me kind of red and I don't even care. I had the lady tell me, she's like, that's a lot and it's not cheap. And I was like, I want to look 35 when I'm 50. But since I started using this and I use it vigorously, I don't skimp. This is an all-in-one lactic acid treatment, deeply exfoliates the dull surface of skin for clarity, radiance, and younger looking skin. So, you know, instantly plumps the look of fine lines and wrinkles in 3 minutes. I love, where did it go? I love this combination during the day. I literally can tell a difference. Like I already look so much more lifted and like I'm 24 instead of 34. I'll be 35 years old tomorrow. Can you guys believe that? I have to really shake up my super, oh, I start shaking this, not necessary. So after I do, if you guys want to write this down, under my eyes, I literally do autocorrect, followed by Good Genes. This is optional and this is optional. If I was going to not buy products, I would not buy these. Like if I was trying to save money, I would do this. I would do. This is what I would do if I was just going to buy basics. These. The bar of soap, autocorrect, Good Genes, and this moisturizer. This moisturizer is CEO, which it is a vitamin C moisturizer. And I will be honest, people all the time are like, you're 35, and I'm like, yes. And they're like, oh, you don't look 35. Well, I hope that that still rings true when I'm older. So I take a little bit of my moisturizer and the vitamin C, and I mix them together. And I will tell you, I said the other day to Jacob, oh my God, look at the backs of my hands. And he was like, what's wrong with that one? I was like, I never mix this one versus this one. I never mix my face care on this hand. And it looked so much different than this one that I've started trying to do both. So I don't have haggard old hands. Don't forget your neck. I really take my neck serious because I do have a little bit of a double chin. And I just don't want that skin to really sag. And again, I hear people say, go up and don't do this and don't do that. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Still going to do it. And then I just always finish up with a little bit of moisturizer. And yes, I've had people say, you're super shiny. And I'm like, that's how I know it's working. That's how I know it's all on there. But I did get Botox, and I got Botox for my migraines. So I didn't get a ton of Botox like in my face to make sure. So I like these together, but you can totally skip this one. Everybody tells me that they think I'm in my 20s, and I think they probably just, it's because I'm so immature. But according to a lot of people, they actually think that I look young, and I'm like, that's fantastic. I love this. This is the Hey Honey Trick and Treat Lip Balm. This is the Berry Balm, and it's super dark. It's kind of a dupe for the, what's the one that got so popular from Clinique? The black something. Anyway, I love this one. I've been using it. It has a little bit more pigment than I would like, but so now I'm just going to let my face kind of dry, and then I will put on my sunscreen. So while we're waiting to put sunscreen on, this is why I just kind of put all of my skincare in the refrigerator. I make some tea, and this is what I tell people. Self-care is where it's at. Like, I know that waking up a little bit earlier so that you can sit down and do 10 minutes worth of skincare sounds really stupid, but it's so important. And I will tell you that you can reverse a lot of signs of aging with good skincare. Yes, the Black Honey. This is like, I would not say it's necessarily a dupe, but I didn't love the Black Honey, but I love this, and it's Trick or Treat tinted, and it's Berry Balm with natural tint, but it literally makes my lips feel so good. And I have trouble with when I use a lot of lip balms or whatever, I feel like my lips peel more, like they almost have like a film on them, and this doesn't do that. This says the infused with honey and is it jojoba bean or jojoba? Is it jojoba or jojoba? Jojoba seed oil, designed to revive, protect, and repair your lips. And I can actually say this is fucking amazing. It's called Hey Honey is the brand. Let me see if I can. So anyway, I do love that. So anyway, if you guys want to order the soap, just let me know. We can set you up an account. But this bar of soap is fantastic. You get 3. You can give 1 to your kids, 1 to your husband, 1 to you. I just bit my lip. I know y'all saw that. So I let all of this kind of, oh, I forgot to put my sunscreen on. Time out. Put my hair back up so that I don't get sunscreen in my hair, because that's the worst, literally. So I use this Super Goop Play SPF 50. I keep one, keep an extra one, and I had somebody send one, and it's in my car, and I am so grateful for the sunscreen, because I make the boys put it on, I make Tinley put it on, I make Dara put it on. So just remember to do both hands, put a little bit on each hand so that you evenly distribute skincare products, because I will tell you, you can probably even see right here the difference in this hand and this hand. This one I've been using skincare on, and I had been doing this, and I started doing it to this one so it looks better, but this hand was so much more wrinkly and sun damaged than this one that it was very obvious. And when I put my sunscreen on, I don't really rub it in that good. I just kind of put like a layer of it all over. Like I do one hand, one side of my face, the other hand on the other side. Don't forget your ears, you guys. The reason I do these lines is because it reminds me, like, 1 for my forehead, 1 for my cheeks and nose, and then this one for my jawline. And then I go back and take the residue and put on my ears. Now, I know that this is not the most flattering look, but it'll dry down and it won't look like this. And then I always make sure that my hands, I just don't want my hands to look like Haggerty-ass old hands, you know? So now if you want to put your makeup on, honestly, my skin feels fucking to die for. So right now would be a really good time to put, and I do always go back and push everything up once I'm done with my skincare. Right now, my skin feels amazing. So if I wanted to put on makeup, I could. But let's be honest, I'm not gonna wear makeup today. So at night, I wash my face with the bar of soap. I put on Good Jeans. And after Good Jeans, I put on this Retinoid. It's called High Dose Retinoid Serum. It's Retinoids, CoQ10, and honey. So I put this on with this over it. And then my favorite moisturizer to use at night is called Ice. And it's peptides, and it's a Sunday Riley product, but it's sitting in there next to my bed where I put it on last night and forgot to grab it. It's also a Sunday Riley product. If your skin is super dried out, just try this. I know that you really have to save up money to buy. I do anyway. I mean, I have to save up, and I just buy my products. I had to buy them all at one time to have them in the beginning, but they run out a little bit different, so you can kind of stagger when you have to replace them. But I would say the Sunday Riley CEO moisturizer is the one thing I could not live without. I would use that and a good moisturizer if I only could, I mean a good sunscreen. If I could only buy 2 products, that's what I would buy. I have the oils. I have the blue oil, the retinol oil, and I bet you there's one in here. Yeah, there is. I have this one. I have the CEO Glow, which is the vitamin C turmeric face oil. And then next to my sink, I know that I have the blue one, which is the nighttime one. I just find that oils don't dry down fast enough for me, and then they're all over my pillows. So there's that. Now, I want to gift one person who watches this to this point, because I know some of you watch my videos forever, and some of you watch like 5 minutes and quit. I would like to send somebody a tea of their choice, because I know a lot of you guys love teas. So if you guys want to be eligible, send a star comment, and then just type in the star comment, I love to drink tea. Oh, Lucy, I see you. You count. Don't worry. But just, I love tea, or I'm a tea drinker. So if you guys want to, you can just, okay, so when you go to send your star comment, oh, which super goop is it play? Yes, this is the one I use. There's too much going on in the background for it to focus. I'm gonna get my face out of there. So yeah, so it's just send a star comment, 50 cents or whatever, and just type that you love teas, and we will put everybody's name that does that into a little thing, and we'll draw. I probably will send whoever a little mug strainer set like this, real similar to this. The best way to do teas is to buy a kettle, an electric kettle, so that's something you can do for yourself. Mine is ovalware, and I'm going to let that steep, because you want to make sure that you never get your water too hot for tea. White tea is 175, green tea is 180 for 2 minutes, white tea is 175 for 2 minutes, black tea is 200 for 3 to 5 minutes. So 1 teaspoon is 1 cup. Steep leaves up to 4 times, which I do that. So like the leaves that I use, I will reuse. Oh shit, that was not smart. I didn't think it was that full, but it was. Oh well, I'll clean it up. I'll clean my mess up here in a minute. All right, you guys, so Jacob will probably be live here shortly. I'm going to, I've already booked our flights. I've got my day started. It's vet day. If you have a horse on my property, make sure that they are on the vet list for reevaluation. I wondered what that was. It's the tea dripping, duh. I was like, what's touching my leg? My mess, that's what's touching my leg, the mess I made. So you guys, all right, I hope that this kind of helps you get started drinking tea. I only buy my teas that I like, my bougie teas from Magic Hour. There is a tea that I put in, so I have a tea maker, and it is for iced tea. And the brand of tea that I've been using for iced tea, which is completely different, and I put a little honey in my iced tea to make it sweet, is sports tea, and I think Lisa found it on Amazon and sent it to us, but that's where I've gone back to order it, is off of Amazon, and it's called Sport Tea. Absolutely love it. It's one of the best teas I've ever had. Jacob had no idea it wasn't like a Lipton or like a normal tea, so it's called Sport Tea. I love it. I do all of that for my iced tea, but for my hot teas, I basically just shop Magic Hour. These are my extras, so I have a ton of these already open. And I love the almond matcha. I love the bohemian breakfast. And then I have their normal matchas. I have a normal matcha in this size, a ceremonial matcha in this size as well. Then I've got these little travel sizes. But these back here are their teas that are their chakra blends, and it's all of the chakras. And I just haven't moved yet. Once I move, I will get these open and start to utilize them, because I absolutely love to meditate. And this is Crown, this is Third Eye. I think this one is not a chakra tea. This is their bubble tea. If you love bubble tea, they have a blue pineapple tea. When you strain it, it is literally this color blue. It is the most beautiful tea you have ever seen in your life. And I don't love boboa. I don't love tapioca. So I just do this tea by itself. I don't put tapioca balls in it, but you can. I don't like them. I think they're disgusting. So anyway, I love that tea. And then a couple of other things. These came from Karma and Luck, and they were gifted to me. I have 2 of them. And they make them, and then they put them in a singing bowl, and they bless them. And they just provide the best energy in your home. So if you guys have ever seen Karma and Luck's website, you can just know this is what the regular size is. I don't know if I expected them to be bigger or smaller based on the pictures. I don't know. But they were gifted to me. This one was gifted by my sister for Christmas last year. And then I wanted an amethyst tree. So this one was gifted to Tinley and I by Jacob. So I love it, and this one has got definitely a different look to it. It's a little, like, but I love this one. I don't know, when I look at it, I just think of, like, like a calm rain, and how, like, just, I don't know, I love it. And then we have my hand up here. So I don't know. Oh, what I was telling you guys last night before I was so rudely interrupted, these candles are the only candles I have ever found that do not cause my headaches. Like, even if I have a migraine and I walk in and this is burning, I'm okay. And they're Voluspa. I know they're kind of expensive, but I have, it says Coconut Wax Blend Bougie Parfumi from the Japonic collection. The Tahitian Coconut Vanilla is the one that I like. It's subtle. It's really good. Like, it's strong when you walk in my house, but it's a subtle strong. And again, it does not affect my headaches. It does not affect my headaches. And that's the only reason I'm willing to splurge for as much as those candles cost. 1, the burn time is really long, but 2, I can actually burn candles without throwing up. So that's a huge thing. Oh, and my little tea light candles. I just got done with one, so I need to carve this one out. Does anybody else do that? Do you buy the candles and carve your wish and burn your candle? Or is that just a me thing? Is that a little witchy for y'all? I don't know. So we've got all my little knickknacks and stuff. I have to kind of keep all... Tinley is so funny. She tries to ride my cinnamon brooms. Does anybody else keep a cinnamon broom above your door with witch bells on the back of the knob? Anybody? Just me? And then decorate with cinnamon brooms to keep the negativity out? Just me? Okay. Tinley tries to literally, tries to ride my cinnamon brooms, so I have to put them away. I used to just kind of sit them where a lot of traffic was in my home, but with Tinley, they have to like be put up as decoration. So I have one above my front door, one above my back door. I change them out once a year. I keep a cinnamon broom on the dash of my car, and I also keep a good, they're called witch balls, but I've seen them called other things. They're called wish balls, witch balls. They have herbs in them that protect you, along with some stones, and like this one's got a little bit of everything in it. So it's got, and then amethyst on the top. So you hang, I've got those that hang from my rear view mirror, and I've got a cinnamon broom on my dash, and they're just supposed to protect you and keep you from negativity, and they really work. I will tell you, my energy is 1,000,000 times better when I remember to change out my cinnamon brooms and all of that. So it's just folklore, you know. But if you go to Etsy, there's lots and lots of shops. My little baby. Ugh, look at my child. My dad just sent me this. My child. When hers was whittle. When hers was whittle. Isn't she cute? Kaylee. So, my dad had some brood mares at a vet clinic, nothing to do with me. And my dad went to pick them up, and there was like nobody there. And not only was there no one there, but it was just a really like crazy experience. Like, my dad shows up because they were going to stay in my dad's study, took the mares to have them all checked. And the vet was going through a lot. Like, his wife had died, and there was just a lot going on. So, you know, from somebody that had been in the hospital, I can totally relate to, like, coming home from, like, a horrible emergency. His wife did pass away, by the way. To find, like, your staff has not done what they're supposed to. And my dad's mares were standing, like, in stalls in a pen that had not been cleaned. Like, we're not talking about, like, kill horses. We're talking about, like, $20,000-$30,000 horses. They had lost weight. They looked really bad. So my dad was like super forgiving about it. You know, my dad was like, I understand, you know, so he picked his mares up. Well, it's apparently people are wanting to drag, like my sister's texting. My parents the people are trying to like drag them into lawsuits because I guess other horses that had been left at that vet clinic during that time didn't receive the care they should have. So like their injuries got worse or infected, and she's like sending me like these documents and depositions from people that are like suing this vet clinic. And I'm like, God, you know, I guess we should just be thankful sometimes that like our situation wasn't worse. Like the broodmares got picked up. They were just there to be like cleaned out and set up to be ready for breeding. It wasn't like they were there with a broke leg. But some of these files, as I open them, like where they basically are, those people are suing the vet. And it just makes you, for these 7 reasons, we conclude you are a doctor of malpractice, so it's 7 individual people that had horses there during this time. And it just makes you wonder, like, yeah, my dad was furious, and my dad picked his mares up and didn't stand his stud there and will never go back there. But it also makes you wonder, like, I know that I was in the hospital, and I know that I have come out of that situation not the same. Can you imagine, like, so first, let's just say this, like, they've been trying to have a baby forever. His wife gets pregnant. She finds out she has cancer, and then her and the baby both don't make it. So, like, it happened that fast. So, it's not an excuse to, like, not take care of the horses in your possession. Not an excuse. Probably has never had green before. Awesome. So, I don't know. It's just, oh my God, my child. Look at child on Cole riding her pony. My child is so freaking cute, you guys. She's in there snoozing. She went to bed early last night. Like, say early, like 10:30. But she did get up at 4 o'clock again this morning for 2 hours. Yeah, so his wife did pass away. So I guess what I'm saying is like, I'm somebody that, and maybe I get it from my dad, like, this is somebody that kind of did us wrong. When we picked our mares up, my dad sent pictures to me and a couple of the other people that, like, co-owned them and was like, we're gonna have to find somewhere else to stand the stud. Like, so yes, we're not gonna continue to give you our business because this is a bad situation. I don't know what would have happened if one of the mares would have been injured so bad she died. Do you know what I'm saying? Or, like, I guess some of these, from what I read, from what I'm reading, is that there's 7 individual people. So because of these 7 issues, and as I read them, it's like, oh gosh, like, one of them is saying, like, that their horse died, and when they went to get her, to bury her, he showed up in shorts and said something about, he showed up in shorts and said that they had basically interrupted him from getting a spray tan. So, and he didn't stick around. He was like, yeah. The weird thing is, I guess this is what made people not have empathy, is that he started dating someone else like a month after his wife passed away. And then they started doing, she's a bodybuilder, started doing bodybuilding together. So people stopped having empathy for him because a month later, but I mean, you have to also understand he has like 4 or 5 or 6 kids that are here, that some of them are adopted. I don't know. I just know that as I read this, it's crazy to me, the fact you left the job of loading her to my family and my daughter, because you couldn't be bothered, along with my 11-year-old niece. I guess when they pulled up, they were trying to get their horse on the trailer to take her home, and he basically said that he really couldn't help because he had just gotten a spray tan, so that he couldn't help load the dead body because he couldn't mess up the spray tan. They were saying there were implements there, tractor implements, and he never fired up a tractor to try to help get their horse on the trailer. However, a wonderful person who works for you was there, and he was very compassionate. He paid attention to all the details concerning the deceased mare, at one point saying, we need to stop and redo so we won't hit her head. So basically one of his employees came out, which, I mean, it's very sad to read things like this, because I know both sides. I know that, and you don't know what somebody's going through mentally. Like, maybe that guy's not mentally okay. He just lost his wife, his kid. They have adopted a lot of kids, and it was like his, like, it was their kid that they were having. I don't know. Like, God, I'm still pissed that the mares were like, standing in nasty, nasty stalls and hadn't, like, they had been there for over a week, and he just kept saying, hey, we're a little busy, don't worry, they're being taken care of. I will get to palpating them and culturing them and all of that tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll get to it tomorrow. Well, after like 10 days, my dad was finally like, yeah, I think I'll just run them to somewhere else. And no, it's okay. So my dad was like, I just don't know, I feel weird, so I'm just going to run up there and check on them. So that's just the way I was raised. Like, if you're not getting the updates you want, or the photos you want, or the video you want, don't keep waiting. Like, obviously after 10 days, they had not been seen. So my dad ran up there, and when he got there, there was no one there. The mares were in the stall. The water buckets were dry. My dad was like, this is just not good animal husbandry. Called my mom. My mom brought the truck and trailer. They actually loaded all the mares, and it was 3 days later that they called and were like, hey, did you pick your mares up? 3 days. 3 days later. And the employee was like, well, I noticed when I came in Monday that over the weekend they had disappeared, but I told Shan. Well, Shan, I told him, and he called like 3 days later. So anyway, my sister is like sending me all of this because people are wanting, people are wanting our testimony, basically, of like the care that our horses received to like further prove that it was negligent. And I don't know. You know what I mean, you guys? Like, I still feel like he went through a lot, and people can be like, well, I have no empathy because he was in a relationship with somebody else. Man, we're talking about a man that has been in a relationship with a woman helping take care of him and all those children. Like, men are different than women. Like, they just are. Like, I'm just telling you that if I die, I actually got to think about this in the hospital. If I die, 2 things. 1, Jacob is screwed because he is got Tinley on his own. And 2, my child, I just kept thinking like, should I leave strict instructions that I want for my best friend Amanda, because she is young and she will be around, like, my parents are in okay health. My dad just had a heart attack. My mom's had pancreatitis. Jacob's parents are 70 something. So what is the best option for Tinley? Because God, like, ooh. So first I was like, okay, Amanda, like I left her a letter that was like, okay, I know you're in Kansas, but I'm going to need you to like co-parent my child because you're the only person that's going to let her be strong and bossy and all of the things. And I just remember like having to make those decisions while I was in the hospital, and it just changes you. That changes you. And, he did lose his wife and his child, and I can't imagine being a veterinarian and being in charge of other people's dying things. I do think that maybe getting into a relationship that fast, I would be pissed too though. Like, yes, 3 days later he was like, hey, did you pick your mares up? So that was very odd. But like, these people say their horse died and they barely got a hold of him to pick the dead body up, and then when he came out he couldn't be bothered to help them load the dead body because he didn't want to like mess up his spray tan. I don't know. There is, okay, so she said, my fiance died on our wedding day. I am absolutely, Jennifer, sorry to hear that. But she said there's no manual on how to grieve, and I totally understand that. I fully 100% I received a proof. I don't need that. So I don't know. I just know that I just want to stay out of it. This is the most that I've touched on it. This is literally the most that I've touched on it. And his assistant is, I'm not a fan of her at all. Not even a little bit. So I think that she's one of those people that, and I used to be friends with her. So it's just a, yeah, I mean, after reading that, like, I guess a deposition or whatever you call it, and it's got 7 individual people, I don't want to be part of it. I don't want, like, the 2 mares that I own a part of were no worse for wear, basically. They were no worse for wear, but isn't that crazy, you guys? Like, it just makes you, like, at what point are we lacking empathy for humans? But it's a 2-way street. Like, I understand you lost your wife and that's horrible, but like, they also lost their horse that was supposed to be in your care, and they don't believe that you were even there caring for it. And then your behavior when they did show up to collect their dead horse depicts the fact that you may not have been. So, I don't know. I don't know. I just know that I will not be joining in on that. Even though I had a horse there that we picked up and, well, my dad did. And we weren't impressed or happy. But alright, you guys, I am going to, but there's also people online that bash vets that, like, I totally don't think that, like, I don't think that they have the ability to say anything. They should not have the ability to say anything. Okay, so this is my new thing. This is the coconut. It's okay. It's definitely tolerable to do every single day. It is the coconut lime. It's body armor, coconut water. It's got lime in it. The reason that I picked the light is because the other ones were like 30 to 50% added sugars. This has 2 grams of sugar and 0 added sugar. So 20 calories, no colors from artificial sources, and it is 10% coconut. The rest is water. So anyway, I don't know. This is the only one that I've been drinking because, again, I'm trying to take back my lifestyle. Coconut water, electrolytes, potassium, antioxidants, vitamin A, C, and E, vitamins B3, B5, B6, B9, B12, and no sugar added. So if you guys are wanting something that's, like, not terrible, but like a hydration type drink, this is okay. I will tell you that these are fantastic, and I mix them in normal water. So you know you have too much shit in a box. These, Thrive Thirst. I buy the ones with caffeine. These come without caffeine. They come in packs like this. And they're like, they're Himalayan salt. Let me tell you what they are. Contains tree nut from coconuts, just so you know. Pink. So basically the ingredients are pink Himalayan salt, natural caffeine from green tea extract, coconut water, and stevia extract. So that's the ingredients. So these are pretty natural too. You can put these in normal water and it, oh, let me see this. This is 11 calories, 0 grams of sugar, 0 added sugar, vitamin C, vitamin B6, calcium, magnesium, and potassium. So I drink these also. I was drinking a lot of Gatorade, and I'm telling you guys, I literally was retaining so much water and fluid. I don't know why. It was like really, like, my face was big, my arms were big, and when I stopped drinking Gatorade, I noticed that all of that subsided, so I had to try to find other options that replenish my electrolytes without it being yes, with tracking. Sorry, my phone keeps going off. Okay, how many days has he been in quarantine? 5 days. QT? Hold on. Do you have trailers headed? I don't have anyone going. I personally don't have anyone going. Do not have a trailer going that far east. Today is vet day. No sickness. Yes, 2750. Okay, I'm 100% interested, just trying to, okay, well, shipping is a you thing. So anyway, oh, and this right here has like a really good flavor. I don't know. I've never tried to taste it alone. I wonder what it would taste like inside of this. That's kind of fire. I could eat this like candy. That is so fucking good. Do any of you guys crave salt? That is so good by itself. I could package this and sell this as candy. For sure. First of all, it's grape flavored, but not an annoying, overbearing grape. Thank you so much. My birthday is tomorrow. Stephanie did what? Oh, I love it! I love that. Poor Sheldon. Of all my barrel horses, Sheldon is getting to go on the trailer to Pro Rodeo. I love that so much. Hold on, it's baby daddy. Hold on. Tell her I said to make him into a Pro Rodeo horse and take him to the NFR and I'll foot the bill. Okay, so we're gonna try, okay, seriously, this is fantastic. Fantastic on its own. It's like salt with sweet, and it's like just overbearing enough that it's delicious without being like annoying. The Chronicles of Sheldon and Frank on the Pro Rodeo Road. All right, here's the, I almost feel like I wasted this packet, so it's so freaking good. Y'all, they sell this with or without caffeine. I'm telling you, run, do not walk. I've had it. So good. I had it in normal water. Oh, shit. What the fuck have I done? Well, I've lost the cap to my drink, so just gotta... I just have to make it work. I don't want to waste any of it. Hey, what are you doing? This is my... Ooh, they look pretty.
And most of them thoroughbreds.
I'm live. Hey, guess who's getting to go to the Pro Rodeos and maybe to the NFR? You'll never believe.
Who?
Sheldon!
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. Oh, there's a lot. Holy shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck happened?
It's about 40 out here, so you need to get some shit sold.
Okay, love you, bye.
Bye.
Holy shit, the cow cell has 40-something horses. I have, Amarillo, Mona, Salinas. Okay, if you guys live in Amarillo, Mona, Utah, Salinas, California, San Bernardino, California, you guys need to go to the Pro Rodeo, and I will tell you, you can take a sign that says, go Stephanie and Sheldon. Okay, so here, now this, I'm not kidding. I would eat this like candy. I actually am going to put these in my purse. It is, I like grape, and I love salty stuff, and I have to kind of be careful with my salt intake. I was told that, like, just a, you know, this is super Himalayan-y salty, but it's super sweet. It is fantastic. What is behind you that says Magic Hour? We'll just go to their website. I mean, they all say Magic Hour. It's teas. All right, here is to my coconut body armor light with my Thrive Thirst in it. Hello. Hell to the O. Oh my God, this is so... Fucking love it. I'm set. I literally, this is so we all have things we love, but I'm telling you, I'm a grape fan. But the grape is not overpowering. But the coconut, so the body armor light with this, so what's kind of cool is We're going to get our potassium, our vitamins. We're definitely going to be hydrated. But this, literally, between the two, we are going to have around 25 calories in the whole drink with 2 grams of sugar in the whole drink. 2 grams of sugar. And we have natural caffeine from green leaf extract. So this is like the perfect thing. No energy drinks. No having to like take energy shots. I'm telling you guys, if you do run, make an account. Do not walk. Because these will sell out because it's the end of summer season. They sell them with or without caffeine. So if you are caffeine sensitive, you can still order this and make this with 0 caffeine. Or if you're like me, okay, so this is Body Armor. This is the coconut low calorie. It's okay by itself. Like, I've been drinking them because I'm trying to get my lifestyle like back in check so that I'm not a fat bitch my whole life. So like we went to eat at Olive Garden and I still got my pasta, but because that was like my bad meal of the day, I didn't get to have cheesecake and tiramisu. Normally I make Jacob order tiramisu and I order cheesecake and we share. Basically I eat 2 desserts while he looks at me like I'm a fat bitch and I'm like, it's fine. This is why. So anyway, long story short, I had 0 dessert and I left there like sucking on the little, you know how they bring you the chocolate mints, like savoring my little chocolate mint because I did not have both desserts and I was so fucking salty about it. I was like, I don't want to be skinny. I just want my cheesecake and tiramisu. So these are first world problems. I'm a fucking idiot. It's fine. I know. You don't have to tell me. But I have been really trying to like just you can order these off of Amazon by the case, or you can go to Walmart or the gas stations have them. You just want to make sure that they have the regular ones. We have a refrigerator full of the regular ones too. Jacob and I do like the regular ones, but I have really been sticking to these. And these are Coconut Body Armor Light, low calorie, no sugar added. It's the plain coconut. They also have a low sugar, low calorie, no sugar added coconut pineapple. I will try it with this, but I don't know how the pineapple, I would have not thought this would have been good. So I will try that too. I can eat this like candy straight out of the freaking pack. This is so fucking good. Mixed with this. I could just see it settling at the bottom. Y'all, it is delicious. It is delicious. Well, sorry, pin a rose on your nose. I'm glad you got cheesecake for your birthday. My birthday is tomorrow, and I will basically be packing to leave for one sale, coming home basically to evaluate horses and leave for another sale. Jacob and I are starting to do lifestyle vlogs. Aren't you stoked? I'm going to get off of here. I don't know if he's going to go live or not. They have over 40 horses today at the cow sale. Where do you get Body Armor? You can get them anywhere. I mean, I just get them at the gas station mostly. I still can't believe, what did I do with my damn lid? I'm sure it's like right here. If it was a snake, it would be biting me. So I love you guys. I think that y'all are amazing. And I'm going to give away a Magic Hour tea to one person. And next month, just know that if you make a Thrive account and you place an order, I'm going to give $100 worth of credits away to 4 different people, not new people. I'm going to give it to pre-existing customers. So make sure that you get your order in this month so you're eligible to win $100 in free credits next month. I'm going to do it also in November and December. So October, November, December, I'm going to give away $400 in free Lavelle credits to $100 to each person, 4 people. Not the same person can win twice, so it will actually be 12 separate people that can win $100. But you do have to be a pre-existing customer because I feel like I want to reward those who believed me and trusted me. I don't want to have to give you product and beg you to take it. I want to reward those of you that were like, if Tara says it's good, I'm going. I'm jumping. Right here, hands first me. But I would literally run, make your account, and get this ordered if nothing else, especially while we're still in. Oh, thank you. And it does turn on. I just have it off. Oh, it's not plugged in. And then I have 2 or 3 or 4 Himalayan lamps, and I bought the color changing bulbs for them, and that's badass. It is so badass. Like, they turn purple and pink and blue, and they're fantastic. So, long story short, I am in love with this. So, make sure that you run, not walk. I don't even think this is expensive. Let's look. I think it's actually, like, crazy affordable. Like, let's see. My orders, place an order. I'm like, I need 10 more of these before they sell out. Oh, they just came out with a new flavor of these. Cucumber melon, which I am a huge cucumber melon Gatorade fan. Like, it is my favorite Gatorade. Why? Why did I not know that? Okay, these are $40. Man, that is not expensive. So they have them right here. And they have the ones with caffeine and the ones without caffeine. So if you're caffeine sensitive, you still can join us with no problems. Yours just doesn't have caffeine in it. Oh yeah, so it literally is, you get 30 of them. 2 carbohydrates, no sugars added, electrolytes from peak Himalayan salt and coconut water, natural flavors and colors, natural caffeine from green tea, comes with 2 formulas. With or without caffeine, to choose how you want to hydrate with or without caffeine. Everybody knows how critical proper hydration is for everyday well-being, and now Lavelle has enhanced the hydration game with Thirst, employing a proprietary hydration foundation consisting of Himalayan sea salt, coconut water, and much, much more. Thirst is the hydration beverage that we've all dreamed of to incorporate into your daily routine. It is not kidding. Like, I just looked, and I guess I knew they had a new product come out, so Jacob logged in and ordered us 2 of them, but I didn't realize what it was. So it's this same product in a different flavor. So they have this product in the grape, which I think it says berry. Let me see what it says. No, it just says Thrive Thirst. So I'm just telling you, though, it's like a grape flavor. It's definitely grape. And the other one is Thirst Cucumber Melon. And I'm telling you, I absolutely love the cucumber melon Gatorade. So I will test out the cucumber melon as soon as it comes in. We'll just make some little cups, and I will do it in regular water. I'll do it in a coconut water, and maybe we'll do it in a couple of things and see. So okay, so what is your magic tea code? I don't know. Let me ask. Is that a thing? Is there a code? I don't think I have a code. My nose is giving me fits. Let me see. Magic hour. I get so many magic hour emails. Sunday, last chance to enjoy. Promo ends at 5 p.m. Hang on, you guys. I think that I have to give you a link and you can follow it, but I don't sell magic hour tea. I just clearly, I clearly just have an obsession. Magic Hour Tea, official site. Welcome to Magic Hour. I'm like, yes, I love it. Let me log into my account. Account. How weird. Account search. I don't know. I'll just have to message them. Oh. Thank you. I've had 2 people this morning ask for my address because they want to send me a birthday present, and I am like, I love it. So if you ever want to send me a birthday present or Christmas, I love mugs. I really love mugs that have like evil eyes, or like, I went into Marshall's the other day and they had all the mugs with like the zodiac, like star, celestial. I love it. But I was also born in Roswell, New Mexico, so manage account. I don't know. I don't guess I have a code or a referral link. Oh, affiliate program. Hold on. Magic Hour affiliate program. Become a Magic Hour affiliate. How it works. Commission. Okay. Click here. Okay, don't order tea till I get my link. Because I literally, I'm not even joking, you guys. I use so much. Following, and Magic Hour products. Yeah. Bicycles. This is weird. Okay, well, they're going to review cookie, anyway. We'll see. I think they'll send me a link, so I'll have an affiliate link for Magic Hour, so don't order your teas yet, because... But I am going to gift a tea to someone, so. Alright, you guys, I'm going to get my day started. I thought my child would be up by now. I actually figured I would make this video until she woke up, but it's been an hour and she's still snoring. So I'm going to go wake her up and get outside. Okay, so I will just post the address for Tinley and I just in a post on the page. Okay? Okay. Oh, and just remember, Tinley's last name is Thompson, which people have asked me if I own Thompson Livestock Company, why... If my last name is Sanders, did I not switch? Because I kept my last name. Why did I? Because my daughter's last name is Thompson. So when I'm dead and gone and I leave everything to her, it's all owned by, I have JT Livestock LLC. And that was for Jacob and Tara. But people are like, oh, is that for Jacob Thompson? I'm like, it's for Jacob and Tara. So JT Livestock LLC, and then Thompson Livestock Company LLC, and I will leave those to Tinley when she is an adult. So I didn't want to make it Sanders anything because my child is not a Sanders. So I hope that answers that when people are like, why? So okay, I have made a post on the page as such, and it says my name, Tinley's name, the address, and it says please send all horse-related care packages to this address as well. So I love you guys, and I'm gonna finish my coconut water because it is freaking fire. Make sure the full moon is over so your child is running wild last night. Yeah, she is. I'm telling you, I walked in there earlier and she was like this, like, and drooling, like she had just lit. And I was like, well, I'm just gonna let you enjoy your sleep. She woke up at 4 o'clock this morning and she wanted cherries. So I gave her the dried cherries and she ate like 3 or 4 of them, and then she wanted apples. So we got another bag of apples. And then she was like, Mommy, I just need a cookie. So I got her a chocolate chip cookie and she fell asleep eating the chocolate chip cookie. And I had to get the cookie and all the crumbs out of my bed because she had done that on my side. So... crumbs all over my bed. So alright, you guys, I'm gonna finish my morning in here. I bought this. It's the unicorn. I don't know how I like this company. This Truly Beauty, I have a bunch of their products. They sent me a couple in a review package from the company I used to work for, which was fine. And then I stupidly got online and ordered a bunch more because I was like, I want to see how it all goes together. It's super expensive, and I do not feel that it's any better. I do not feel that it's any better than any other product. And it's stupid. So then I was like, damn, I hate that I wasted my money. Yeah, the moon last night. When we were outside, Tinley, we walked to the barn, and she kept saying, Mommy, say hi to the moon. It's watching us. And I'm like, All right, you guys. So we're going to get to vet day. And I'm fixing to make another ship list. I hate it, but you guys, please just remember that Sam, Booger, and a couple of others are ship horses. They are not safe. I have people that think the misconception is that if they're a certain price or higher, that they're safe. But the truth is a lot of horses that are about $4,500 and under, they still ship to slaughter, and we just write the difference off the taxes as a loss. So, I'm fixing to make a ship list. I will get it posted. It'll be the master list at the top. It'll be the first post. So please take a look at the horses that are available, because we have some fantastic horses that need homes. So talk to you guys later. Bye. My skin does look really decent. Like,